Hi there, Samantha. Thanks for opting into the video critique. I think your icons are off to a really good start. This one especially, I love, 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 love. I'm going to make these smaller. I like your color scheme. The mountain looks so good too. Um, it looks a tiny bit like you might want to pull this a little more towards center. It's kind of a little leaning toward the right a bit too much right now, which is funny because mountains can, well, is it? I'm doubting myself. I feel like it is. Something about this seems slightly too off center to me. Maybe just look at it with a ruler and see if I'm right or not. It feels a little odd. I don't know why. It could be fine, but I feel like it would just look a tiny bit more clean if if this was moved slightly this way. All right, so check it out for me. But that aside, I feel like this looks amazing. I love the skis. Can't think of anything I would really change about these. This looks good. This guy still needs a little bit more work. It doesn't have quite the attention to detail and just kind of the clean polish that this one has. So keep on working on this one. Really smooth out these lines. They're looking pretty bumpy right now. So you want to have see how these look so clean and crisp and clear? And then your circles are really, really smooth along the edges. That's what I want from this one too. Okay, really smooth, clean, clear. I would keep things kind of symmetrical a little bit more. So if this is rounded, I would keep this rounded as well. All right. So I feel like you know the direction you probably need to go on this one. A little bit more like toward the handles here. And if you can, zoom in a tiny bit more. Try to get these to line up a little bit better. Just the edges of your two shapes, okay? And then this one, it still needs work as well. It does not feel like it goes with the rest of your set because it's so simplistic. And this one's very detailed. This one's really clean and crisp and well done. This one's very detailed. Well, not yet, but I think the direction you're going in, it's going to look like that. And it does have more detail. And then this one is almost feels like it's a totally different part of an icon set. Okay, so keep on making sure this one feels like the other one. Add in those cool details, add in those additional colors. Maybe look at the shapes, make sure these lines are perfectly lined. Zoom in real, real close so you can look at the edges and make sure they match up perfectly. Okay, so I think you know what you need to do. Just keep on looking back at this one and make sure they really go together. Now, you could play around with doing something in the background as well. However, if you are keeping them this detailed, I think they stand alone pretty well. I don't know if you need to do anything, but there's some cool additional things you could do. I've been showing some of the other students. You could add in a circle. That's always going to like add a little extra update to any of your designs. And there's this slide shadow that is a really interesting additional component you can add to your designs. Since your designs are blue and gray, you could potentially add in a cool yellow background with like a rounded edge, maybe yellow and white or something. I wouldn't necessarily think of introducing too many new colors. Yellow and orange, yellow and green perhaps, or keep it straightforward. Those are just a few options. I think you're definitely heading in the right direction. It's looking really good. This one looks really good. This one looks really good. Bring these two up to the next level. Then consider maybe just throw a background on one or two of these and see if you say, oh my goodness, this looks fantastic. A really cool thing you could do is you can add like a circle in the background and then have your icon going outside of the circle, which these skis would look really good. Like if you had a circle here and then the top portion is coming off. Your mountains might look really cool. You could make this a little bit taller, have most of the mountain inside but the outside. I'm not sure if you could do that with your goggles unless you added a strap to the goggles. And then you could do it with this with maybe like get rid of this line at the top and have that just go up or something along those lines. So that's an option that might look really cool. I think I've had, trying to see if there's a good example of those here. I've had students do that in the past. It's on the class Pinterest board if you want to check out one of those. But there are some options that'll take you to the next level. You're heading in the right direction. Your first two are really solid. So keep on moving in that way. All right. Thanks.